crazy. Did you ever actually think it would come to this?
You've been with me since almost the beginning. How can you even ask that?
What if Evan doesn't make it? You saw what was going on out there. We barely escaped the cleanup crews ourselves.
We just have to give him some time. Even if Evan doesn't make it, we still have to go on. Someone has to fight for them.
You know I was there when they sinned the first man. Fuck. It wasn't the procedure that scared me. I've seen tons of shit done to and with human bodies. Stuff that would make most people tell God to go fuck himself. It was the look in Adam's eyes when he came to. That's what scared me. I've never believed.
Hey, you're wrong. You have believed, and by God, Dane, you still do. If you hadn't believed, we wouldn't have got this chance. You believed in Adam. It was because of you he was able to be the first, so the way could come about. Remember the one who played the role of the betrayer? He had to, because of who asked him to. And you and I both know history repeats itself. Adam had to volunteer. You knew him so well, you had to introduce him to your father, because you knew he would be the only one still able to see the truth. And because he can see the truth, you can see it.
You're right. For the truth.
Evan! Thank God! You made it! Are you okay? Were you followed?
I thought you guys understood at least what was going on. I mean, honestly, I'm okay. I'm fine. I don't think I was followed, but we're almost out of time.
I'm glad you're okay.
Okay, this is supposed to be okay.
You know what I mean, Evan. You're still with us.
For what it's worth.
What are you talking about?
Look, man, the streets, the trucks, the people.
Remember, I know what's going to happen. Why don't you tell us what you saw?
Okay, look, I'm just thinking back to this time when I was a kid, right? My grandfather told me about how when Der Fuhrer came with all his stormtroopers, right? And they would just come in and put the people in train cars and like herd them away to slaughterhouses. I mean, physically, we're not talking about a slaughterhouse out there, but spiritually, it's the same thing. There's nothing anybody can do at that point. What are we supposed to do about it now? Honestly.
Evan, you know all of that came to an end. And so will this. The way is already worked out. What we're doing cannot fail.
We've made it this far. No offense meant by this, but I mean, think of how many times we've been afraid leading up till now. How many times we felt or thought that the way wasn't going to work out, but something always happened to make sure that it would. And every time it happens the way Sahara says it's going to.
It's true, it does.
Well, guys, we're here for a reason. Sit down. Well, Dane, why don't you tell us what happened? Tell us what Adam said.
When this all first started, I didn't know exactly what to expect. I mean, beyond what Sahara had shared. It had been 21 months since I first took him in. I still had contact for a while at first, but as time went on, I saw him less and less. When I finally heard from him, he sounded as though he had made a breakthrough. He asked me to meet him at his spot. The whole time I was waiting for him, I couldn't shake this feeling of sadness I had. Somehow before I even got there, I knew I wouldn't see him again after this.
Dane, I'm so glad you could make it. I wasn't sure. Adam, it's been a while. I've been waiting for your call. How are you? I'm doing well. What troubles you, my friend?
I'm about as happy as this gloomy day.
Your sadness is like the full moon. Even on an overcast night, it still shines through.
I never could keep anything from you, could I?
What makes this time any different?
Well, this time, I'm here to listen to you.
Because of your involvement in this, you're like the flight recorder box in an airplane. All the experience you gained while working with your father gave you all the information. That information was gathered so you could share it with Sahara when needed. Think about it, Dane. Whenever Sahara is working aloud on letting the way show itself, she sometimes stumbles when trying to describe something. And that something she's trying to describe is an experience you had while working on the systematic integration through neural designation project. And you are able to fill in the blank. Evan is the strength that will carry you the way, both physically and spiritually. Evan may have trouble keeping the truth in his mind, but his spirit and physical strength are unmatched among men. Of course, there's Sahara. She's given herself completely over to her ability to transcend to the collective subconscious. When Sahara does this, she can truly see the way. Seeing the way is not easy. The way is the only thing moving forward with real momentum. Because of this, those who can see it cannot recall it once they've shared it. For the way to remain truthful, this is how the telling must take place. First, you need someone like Sahara who can reach the collective subconscious. Someone like Evan who is strong in spirit to pray while it's happening. And someone like yourself who's honest to question and report it.
You mean all this time and we haven't been doing it right?
You have been doing it right up until this point. Now it must change.
Okay, this will make a lot more sense once you tell me what's been going on with you.
That's just it. It's not something I can tell you. I have to show you.
So when he touched you, you saw some sort of vision?
You got what he showed me, didn't you?
Well, of course I did. I mean,
I think we all got it, Dane.
The things he showed me were the result of the way for him. For you, me, everyone else, it's going to be different.
it doesn't matter how long it takes, one person at a time. We can do this.
You're both right. That's why we can do the things we can do. We can show them. We can teach them. And they'll set themselves free.